just gonna do one last rally video before actually going and, doing a rally, which is gonna be Hispania, by the way. Hispania, March 2 to 7, Granada. Come join me, it'll be fun. Today, I kind of wanted to just like go over what actually happens during a rally, like from the minute you show up at the bivouac to hopefully the finish line, right? Like what happens in between, what can you expect? So again, we're talking about European rallies here, so the bivouac is not moving. The bivouac is going to stay the same, right? So that makes life a lot easier. There's less logistics because if the bivouac doesn't move, what it means is you're going to be doing loops around it, okay? And you're going to be coming back to the same place. So that just makes things a lot easier, which is great. And when you show up at the rally bivouac, the first thing you gotta do is go through the scrutineering. What scrutineering means is basically you show up at the admin office, you present all your paperwork, your your driver's license, your bike documents, your insurance, stuff like that. You probably pay your insurance fee there, your racing insurance. We talked about that in a previous video. You're probably going to have to pay for your GPS tracker, stuff like that. So you get all of this out of the way. Then the rally mechanics go over your bike and make sure it's rally ready. You get your sticker that you passed the technical scrutineering, and then you're done. That's it. You can go back to the bivouac, park your bike, and just go hang out with people. When I showed up at the Hellas Rally bivouac last year, I was absolutely terrified. Because I was there on my DR650 and I saw all these professional teams and all these neat paddocks and all of that stuff, and I was like, oh my god, what am I even doing here? I so don't belong here. But then I started talking to people, and it turned out that so many people are there for the same reasons. So many people are there for the first time, just like you. So many people are beginners or amateurs. So all you gotta do is just talk to them. Because when I talk to people at Hellas Rally Bivouac, this is what I found out. People are nervous. Everybody's nervous. Just check this out, seriously.
I'm here for my first ever rally.
How do you feel?
A bit nervous and getting through scrutineering at the minute, but we should be there. We should get there. I'll let you know in about an hour.
I'm Mark from Glasgow. I'm day one rally, most nervous about navigating my bike holding together and being able to ride it off-road again.
My name is Mark Abbott. I'm from near London in England. I'm most nervous about lots. I'm nervous about my back hurting. I'm nervous about coming off the edge. I just want to get back in one piece to the end of the day, and that's it today.
So you see, everybody's is kind of nervous. Everybody's kind of like, oh my god, it was half a day. Everyone's super excited and on edge, and yeah, everybody has something to be nervous about, except for this guy, this guy right here.
Hi, I'm Gerhard. I'm from Munich and not nervous.
Right? So unless you're this German dude, yeah, if you feel nervous, if you feel like, oh my god, I'm way in over my head, that's fine, because like tons of people feel the same way. So you're among friends, don't worry. Because another thing is that rally racers, rally competitors, they do compete out on the trails, out on the stages, right? But back at the bivouac, everybody's helping each other out. Everybody's super friendly, so people will look after you, and people will accept you, and it's all about community and family even, so relax and just talk to other riders, hang out, have a beer, whatever, you'll be fine, and people are really, really awesome at rallies typically. Alright, now you are riding to your first ever start line on day one. Again, I was super nervous, I was super excited, I was probably even shaking a little bit. But the thing about day one is that this is going to be the prologue day. So what that typically means is you're going to probably do like 100 kilometers or so, 150 maybe, and that's including liaison, so special probably about 100k, 90k, something like that. So really that's kind of a warm-up. You get to see what the terrain's going to be like, you get to see what the track's going to be like, you get to get used to your roadbook, things like that. So really just take it easy, enjoy the scenery, enjoy your bike, enjoy the riding, just like see what's happening there. Don't rush too much, just be comfortable and just see what's going on. Alright, day two is going to be a lot more serious. So day two, day three is typically where you have, again, depending on rally organizers, but you're probably going to have like 200, 250 to 300 kilometers. So that's some distance, you know, especially since it's all off-road, because again, when the bivouac doesn't move and you're just doing loops around it, you're not doing a lot of liaison, which is great. Just a little bit, like probably, I don't know, 30k, 40 top, maybe 50k tops, but that's about it. Most of your distance is going to be the special stages that is off-road. So day 2 and day 3 is where, you know, you really get into it. The rally really begins and you get to test yourself and your bike. Depending on what the organizers want to do, typically you will have a longer day, not just the marathon day, we'll talk about that later, but you'll have longer days with sort of fast flowing tracks where you can really open that throttle. And you'll also have shorter distances, but you'll have more technical stages. So you'll have like rocks, river crossings, things like that, steeper hill climbs maybe. It really depends on the organizers and how they mix it all up. Then day 4, day 5, again, depending on the length of the rally. So for Hellas, I believe it was day 4, where we had the marathon stage. For me, it was shorter because I was doing Hellas Lights, which you can also do. It's kind of designed for complete newcomers, and it's pretty great. So I only did like 70%. In total, I think the marathon special stage for rally riders is like 400 kilometers for 30 maybe, something like that. So this is where you really need the endurance and kind of the mindset of like not giving up, because you will have low moments. You will get stuck somewhere, or you'll end up in a ditch or whatever, and you will have moments where you're just sitting on the ground thinking, why am I here? What am I even doing here? What, you know, like, I don't belong here, what's happening? You're freaking out. But you gotta come down, stand up, pick the bike up, get back on, and keep on riding, because, well, you know, multi-day rallies, that's what they're about. They're about endurance. They're about showing up every single day and doing the distance, doing the miles, and you know, not quitting. At the same time, it's okay if you don't finish the whole stage, right? You will get a time penalty, but you will not be disqualified. Again, I'm talking about Hispania and Hellas, and the amateur classes, not the pro classes, obviously. But that's something to keep in mind. If you're like really super exhausted and bruised, and I don't know, if you sprain something, like I sprained my clutch hand at Hellas last year, and it's kind of painful. But like if you're just done, and if you feel like it's kind of dangerous to keep on riding, then just go back to the bivouac. You will get a huge time penalty. It will cost you time. You will not get disqualified. You will be able to start the next day. So that's just something to keep in mind. But at the same time, again, this is about endurance. This is about finishing it all. Even when you feel like crap, even when you feel like you're way in over your head and stuff like that, you just gotta keep pushing, keep showing up, and keep doing it. Past the marathon day, you still have day 5, 6, and 7 if it's Hellas, a little less to guess if it's Hispania. But the point is, the last few days are a lot harder because you're already really tired, you're exhausted even, you're fatigued, your bike's beat up as well. So the going is harder and harder and harder. But again, that's where you gotta kind of keep that mindset and keep on showing up and keep on pushing. I would say don't forget, you know, before each day, have a good breakfast, carry water with you, carry some snacks, try to go to sleep early, don't party too long before the next day, because you will need a lot of energy and a lot of, you kind of need to be in a good physical shape as well. So just like take care of yourself before and after, you know. Don't abuse your body and your bike. Just kind of be ready for the long distance. It's not 1 day, it's not 2 days, it's not a weekend ride, it's 5 or 7 days of racing. So kind of budget for that mentally, because you will have moments where it really is tough. So be prepared for that. In the last days are typically the hardest, but the very last day, in case of Hellas, that's day 7, as for me, it was like this huge emotional roller coaster, because I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to finish the Hellas Rally Raid. Well, Hellas Light class, but anyway. But at the same time, I knew that I still have to pay attention, I still have to get there. There's still, I don't remember the distance exactly, what was it, like 150k, 200k, something like that. I'm not entirely sure, don't remember. because I'm just so focused on like just get there. But you know, like what they say, the home stretch is like always the most dangerous one, because you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm almost done, I'm fine. Stop paying as much attention, that's where accidents happen. So be super careful on the last day. But at the same time, again, just keep on pushing, keep pushing yourself, get to that finish line, and that's when you're done. You cross the finish line, you get your finisher's medal, or if you did very well, you'll get some sort of, I don't know, if you won your class or whatever, you get an award and stuff like that, and then there'll be the award ceremony and of course the party afterwards. And that's it, you've done the whole rally. So see, it's not that scary, it's not that terrifying, even if you're doing that for the first time, even if you have no idea what's gonna happen. It's about the riding, it's about the people, it's about the camaraderie at the bivouac, it's about pushing your own edge, it's about improving your riding, and again, it's about having stupid fun. So just go for it, because I promise you, it'll be awesome. I'll see you at the bivouac.